Alright, so as you can see with the timeline, I need to add this little part at the beginning. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch that before you watch part 2 here. Hey, real quick, if you're curious about the music I'm using, it's actually for a separate side project that I'm doing on my quote-unquote main channel. Alright, listen. That main channel, I don't know when it's gonna have an upload. That one's more about, storytelling and anime. Um, that is what the $8 Patreon tier is primarily for. Again, you Counter-Strike degenerates, you guys are good at the $5 one, but, yeah. So if you're just curious about the music, it's stuff I've created. It's what it is. You know, it's nothing too special. I'll be real, it was done with Suno. So, one more thing that should also be mentioned, that music is available on a separate channel as well. That isn't the main one. Yes, I know it's confusing. But just be aware that it does exist. I don't think any of the tracks I've used so far do, but they will be uploaded here shortly. Anyway, enjoy part 2. Alright, so the Op Queen's Gambit. Um, let's be honest. This is a Gunganir and a prince, and if they had a bastard child, all right, for what it is, it's worth it. In my opinion, for what this is, it is 100% worth it. But it's imitating two legends, and it can never be that legend itself, you know? Um, let's just go ahead and drop that over there, right? Let's also drop this guy over there, right? All right, maybe. Come on. There we go. And let's just get that one for right now, right? So they really are two sides of the same coin. The Op Prince it's got a darker gold aesthetic as compared to the fucking pure gold aesthetic, or maybe pure gold is darker. I don't know. As compared to, like, you know, the this gold, right? I personally prefer the Prince, but again, we've already established bias, whatever. Queen's Gambit, though, for what it actually is, it's a blueprint, okay? It's a blueprint, and I gotta give it to it. It's good. It's really good. Obviously, I prefer this boy right here, but like everything is detailed here. The only thing that I don't love about it is just how gold it is. It should have more blue. It should be more, oh Jesus. All right, it should be more like the Prince. All right, you see where it has like the red in it? This just has gold with hints of blue. Just hints of blue. It's not full blue, it's just gold and it's engraved, which is cool. The leather on the actual handle of it, though, don't really love that if we're nitpicking. But I gotta be real, it's bottom of S tier. Yeah, $41, $264, $463, which is actually kind of crazy when you think about it, because this is from a dead hand terminal, and that trades up to gloves. I think it would be like minimal wear, though, is where he would want to go anyway. Oh, yeah. $163. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. 100%. So, yes, the Queen's Gambit gets low S tier. Like, it is so good. I love the Queen's Gambit. It's not as good as the Prince. That's why I don't run one. And also keep in mind, I got my Prince after this gun released. I gotta be real, alright? That's something else to just put out in the world. Like, there are some Prince enjoyers that, like, hate the Queen's Gambit because it's the same fucking thing but blue. It's not the same fucking thing but blue, but it is. You know, like, it is, but it's not. Also, you see the Queen's Gambit everywhere right now. It's what it is. Next game. Alright, let's talk about them. Oh, I have such a history with this skin in particular. The first time I ever got scammed, it was with this skin. All right, that sucks. It really does. And then I listen, tinfoil hat, right? I got scammed, and then I opened up cases for like 3 months in a row. Like, you know, just putting in $50 every time I'd get paid, back in 2019. Or not even 2019. It was early 2020, pre-COVID 2020, right? I opened probably 5 knives within 500 cases, like a knife every 100 cases. And this is back when a knife was like, you know, or not a knife. This was back when a case was 3 cents, 3 cents, and then you just had to pay for a key. Like those were the days, man. I feel like Steam support was like, all right, yeah, he clearly got scammed. We'll give him a little grace with these cases. And again, going back to the knife video, that led to some pretty crazy pulls. The first ever knife I got, fucking Doppler gut knife, phase 1. That was awesome. Now, it was also a gut knife, so it was a meme. But like, you know, me, a memer, that's great. And then, oh, the classic knife. I regret selling that one, especially considering where it ended, but go back earlier to the video, or go back earlier in this video, and you know how it ended with the Dragon Lore field tested. Anyway, with this skin, I've owned it like 6... God damn it. Goddamn memes of the new kids. Yeah, 6 or 7 times I've owned this thing. Always a really low flow field tested stat track, or even minimal wear stat track. I've done that. I never gone factory new because it just never seemed worth it. But for me, this is an easy S tier. The design and the history behind it with me. Again, okay, I'll be real. I'm kind of a piece of shit. Back in 2020, I named this thing Australia before COVID hit, because if you remember, the tragedies of 2020 was Australia was on fire, Colby died, and then COVID, right? And I named this thing Australia. Later in life, I would name it pre-COVID Australia, because the real ones know, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is an easy S tier. I love this. I love this skin so much. And if I had the... Okay, I can't really say if I had a disposable income, because, you know. If I had more of a disposable income... well, somebody jacked the prince. Respect. Anyway. I would totally get one of these and just put it in a storage. Actually, I'll probably eventually do that. Let's be real. But, you know, the Wildfire, it has a very special place in my heart. I love this gun. I love this skin. We'll look at the price. We'll look at it. Hold on. Wildfire is $280 stat track? These things don't even drop anymore. You know, maybe, just maybe I will get one of these, because oh my god. Anyway, where is he? There he is. There's the king. Yeah, no, yes. Again, for me, there's a story behind it. I love this skin. That's all there is to it. All right, the next skin is the AWP print stream. Okay, all right. How do I put this? White skins. Again, I like white skins. I like it. It sounds so fucked up. I like pure white skins. I don't want it to be pearlescent. What the fuck? I just prefer pure white skins. I don't hate this. I get that it has its place. The M4 I think is better when it comes to the print stream, and even actually maybe the USPS too. I don't know. We'll get to those eventually in life. But the AWP, $39, 218, that's fair. Oh, but it is part of the best case. So, you know, it's where you get your fucking paracords, your skeletons, rubies, sapphires, all that shit. Oh wait, did I just nail it? No, I'd rather use this over Nazimov. Yeah, no, it's solid C tier. Yeah, no, I'd rather use it than an Asimov. I would not use it over CMYK, though. CMYK is just too funny. Like, come on. You gotta enjoy what you're spending your money on. And that's really what it is. That's all the skins are. You just gotta enjoy for what it is. Alright, call me a hypocrite. I don't care what you call me. Hello, AK. The Op Neo Noir. This is a white skin that does it right. I love everything about this. Back in the day when I was more frugal about money, I'm not rich, okay? Let's just be clear. I'm not rich. It's just that I've played this game. I have continued building a skin collection that's just gone up in value, even though I get fucked in trades. All right, I'm not rich. Just what I'm just trying to say. But you know, back in the day when this came out, I wanted one so bad, and now even two of my friends own this, and like, come on, it's so good. Actually, no, only one friend owns this now, and the other one got a green energy, and we'll get to that one. But yeah, Op Neo Noir, easy S tier. Yeah, buddy, here you are. I can't put it over the Wildfire, but I can put it over the Fake Prince. Yeah, that's where it belongs. All right, the next skin is the Op Redline. See, this is why I like. Listen, the graphite's cool. It really is. But when I think about a black Op skin, just the average day in the Middle East. When I think about a black Op skin, this is what enters my mind, other than the Black Nile, which we will get to. That said, it's a classic skin. And again, classic skin, nothing on the scope. No, well, I guess there's a little red on the scope, actually. Yeah, there's a different black. Okay, so the Op Redline. We would probably... Yeah, I'd use it above a Prince Stream. A CMYK... man, you know what, we're gonna do a little switch up here. I prefer the CMYK over the Onitaji. It does not deserve A tier. I'll give it top of B tier. It's expensive for what it is, and it's a black Op skin. Yes, it's a classic Redline, and yes, the classic I buy power hollows on this thing. It's awesome. But, with today's market, it's not that good. Like, price to performance wise, actually, no, I think this is all valid. We're gonna keep it. All right, you remember that friend who owned the containment breach? He owned one of these first. And this was back when I was first getting into CS. Again, like, actually caring about it as a competitive game as compared to a deathmatch game. Deathmatch game, this was awesome in 2015. It was like what I could play on the PC at 15 frames a second because I had integrated Radeon graphics, and this is before Ryzen, so it was shitty, right? But hey, it's what you had back in the day. And I was like, yeah, I can see the appeal of Counter-Strike. I could see how it could be fun. And I knew nothing about competitive until I think 2016 or 2017. 2017. I had my own computer by then. So yeah, 2017 is when I learned about competitive Counter-Strike. And this skin, like, I don't know, it's part of that early era. So yes, bias. The thing I don't like about it, again, barrel, nothing cool on the barrel. But otherwise, everything else on it, it's pretty good. All right, I will be real. This thing wears like a motherfucker. It loses points for that. It does wear like a motherfucker, but it's still a good skin. I would put it above the Onitaji. No, I'd put it above the Onitaji. I'd put it above the CMYK. Yeah, actually. Would it go in A tier? No, it wouldn't. It's still a little pricey for what it is. Come on. 147, 263. Next up. All right, next up is the Electric Hive. So, Okay, the extra. Okay, so this one's pattern based. This one's more red than anything, which, I mean, hey, that's not bad. It's pattern number 1, I would assume. Yeah, it is. So it's orange, it's red, it can be blue. You can get it. You can even get like certain purple patterns of this guy, which for a budget purple option wouldn't be horrible if you could get it at the right price. Again, it's the classic op dilemma. You do get a purple cheek pad, which is kind of cool. I wonder if that changes with the patterns. Actually, hold on. Okay, it just looks purple. That's actually a cool pattern. What the fuck? That's a nice blue. Okay, yeah. So honestly, for a purple build, wouldn't be horrible. I've been tempted into buying one of these before. I never really did because I was like, just all right, fuck it. We'll just get the lightning strike, and trade a knife and the fucking wildfire, right? Yeah, that one's actually kind of shocking to me. I wasn't expecting to like it that much. Here you are. The little hexagon patterns. I wouldn't put it above an Onitaji though. Like, yes, it's budget, and it is probably better for a purple loadout than the Onitaji, but I would put it top of C. Top of C is fair. All right, next up. All right, next up is the Chrome Cannon, and yeah, it's the Chrome Cannon, guys. I mean, I understand if you like it. I guess I get it. I get why people run it. It does have a somewhat different colored scope, I guess. It does have the mirror finish that makes everything wonky. But I'm gonna be real, dude, it's just not for me. It feels mean to put it in D tier, but I would actually use an Asimov over this. I wouldn't use the Man of War over it, but I would use the Graphite over it. And that's what it is. All right, next up is actually one I have 0 experience with. Oh, Jesus. The pink DD Pat. And let me check here. Yeah, it is pattern based. So a pink op. Huh. I don't hate it. I imagine like just like all the other DD Pats, it wears like a motherfucker. Yeah. Honestly, it's solid up. Again, same problems that all like Gen 1 ops have. Is, you know, like, look at it. It's only on the stock. And even then, it's kind of fucked up. But yeah, no, I would call this the solid middle of the road op. Okay, now that I'm looking at it and I'm seeing all the other pink tier options, I don't know, man. It's not that good. I would use it over that. I would even use it over that. Yes. A print stream. I mean, it's like the time of the day kind of thing. The print stream has more detail into it, so yeah, I will call it better. I'll call it worse, actually. Yeah. I don't like the orange, but like, you know, there's not much to it, so. I just looked at the video time, and unedited, we are already almost at 2 hours. Jesus Christ. All right, next up, we got the Chromatic Aberration. I like it. I really do. I used to have one of these. This is what I used in between the Lightning Strike and the pre-COVID Australia. You know, Wildfire, that's what it's called. I dig this up, man. It's pretty all right. It's pretty good. It's how I started my purple loadout, which was my previous loadout. And yes, it's not purple. It's a stretch to call it purple. It's pink. Let's be real. But it's got a special place. I think it goes B tier. Let's go look at it. Yeah, no, it's a solid B tier. Given the option, I would use it over the Onitaji. The CMYK? I don't know if I would use it over the CMYK. I'm not gonna lie. That is, the CMYK has like the interesting factor to it. The chromatic, not really. So, all right. Next, we got the Corsia. Cortesia? Corta. You know what? I don't like how it looks. I don't like the name. F tier. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I don't like it. It's worse than the snake camo. At least with the snake camo, I understand what it is. But this shit. What the fuck is this? It's green, it's blue. It's not even pattern based. Yeah. Cool, dude. All right, next op is the Sun in Leo. I'm gonna be real. This was my first ever op skin. And, you know, obviously, back in the day, back in 2017, field tested, it was relatively cheap. Not anymore. This thing's like 40 bucks, but man, this was cool back in the day. I liked the Sun in Leo. I really did. This kind of blue with the purple lines, I really did fuck with it. You know, it's nostalgic factor for me. Again, nothing special about it. It's Gen 1 op. I guess the cheek pad is colored. That's cool. But the Sun in Leo, dude. It's just got a special place in my heart. So let's go to the tier list. Sun in Leo. So Sun in Leo, yeah, above CMYK. Above Hyper Beast even. Silk Tiger, yeah. Alright, this is where the emotion starts playing with me, because the Silk Tiger does not deserve to be up this high emotionally. But subjectively, it does. It really does. Of course I'd rather use the Sun in Leo than most of these. Not a long dog. That's crazy. Not a cock boom. Come on. Come on. Yes, it has a special place. The containment breach. Yeah, you know what? A tier. That's valid. Just put it right there. Containment breach. It could go either way with these two. I'm gonna be real. Both have a story behind them, and yeah, I think it's fair there. All right, next skin is the Op Cacao. I love this one. It's so good. If you want to, it's not really budget. I wouldn't call it budget anymore. Is this part of the train collection? No, it's part of the Overpass collection, yeah? Pretty sure it's a part of the Overpass collection. So it's still going to be in the game. I mean, it's a solid skin. I like everything about it. I don't know if I'd put it A tier, but it's definitely a high B tier. So as far as this one goes, ooh, yeah, I'd rather use it than a CMYK. A red line? No, I don't think I'd rather use it than a red line. A red line's cooler, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll keep it at B. B tier. It's a good op skin, just not for everyone. All right, let's talk about the op at the end. I am actually mad that this thing took so long to be created. I love the end. It's so good, dude. I love this gun. Like, oh. When I was running my white loadout, which, like, superseded the fucking pre-COVID Australia, oh, this was great. When I had my butterfly that was stat track .22 for the second time in my life, and again, I'm pretty sure it was the exact same knife. Oh. This would have been awesome for it. It's just that it came too late. Like, I'm not running those colors anymore. Obviously, I'm repping red. It's what it be. But the op the end, I love this skin. I'm just mad because it didn't come out earlier. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I gotta, well, I was about to say, gotta put it above the lightning strike, but it's really not that pricey. Yes, for the price, it's above a long dog. Well, now this is a conundrum, isn't it? I would use it over a Neo Noir. I don't know if I'd use it over a Queen's Gambit, though, but I would use a Queen's Gambit over a Neo Noir. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it goes there. It's fair. It's an S tier, in my opinion. I love that skin. It's a good skin. I have a friend who uses it too, and it sounds like I have a lot of friends. No, I think we've covered all of their ops so far. Yeah, we have. So it's what it is. But oh, not the green energy. Not the green energy. We will get to the green energy. But yeah, right here, pretty good. Alrighty, so the AWP chromatic aberration, but cheaper. And I just, I don't like it. I mean, it was good. Like, I did use it back in the day, back when I think it went the Sun and Leo, and then it went the Acheron, Archeon. I don't know. We'll get to that skin because, again, another friend uses it, but it's the one I gave him, and it's still that original skin. My second AWP skin is still actively being used, and I think that's pretty cool. But this one, I mean, it's good. It's just not for me. So let's see. I would rather use the DD pad over it. The chrome cannon is ugly. Yeah, I think it belongs right here. I'd rather use a graphite over it, but that's about it. You know, friends who are friends, but like, you know, you haven't been in touch with like with a long time. Yeah, okay, that's the AWP Elite build. I mean, I will admit it is a sleek design, and you know, it's not bad. It feels fucking corporate as fuck though. It really does. I mean, it's okay. I already know where it's gonna end up. Let's just go to it. The AWP Elite build. Yeah, right there. I mean, I understand if you're an elite build enjoyer. I understand if you're a boomer. I get it. But not for me. But at the same time, better than the chrome cannon. All right, next skin is the AWP Pop. Now, this is also pattern based. And, you know, I don't know, dude. It's got a lot going on. And it's not even like funny like the CMYK. It's pattern based, so it's got a lot going on. I don't really have opinions on it that much. The AWP Pop, I mean, if I remember correctly, isn't this like a 2021 skin? I'm gonna be real. After the whole Dragon Lore thing that I explained earlier, I kind of dropped off the face of the earth with CS, and then a lot of skins came out, and I think this was one of them. I don't love it, and that's all there is to it. I just don't like it. So the AWP Pop, which I believe is this one. Man, okay, now that I'm looking at that on the list, it's a little mean to put it there, but I don't like it. I really don't. Unless that there's a special rare pattern that I'm unaware of that is as funny as the cock boom, I don't care for it, dude. I really don't. I don't see it. Next. All right, I'm not here to sell you a car or anything, all right? I'm really not. But the green energy, I like the green energy. The green energy is good. Look how sparkly it is. God damn. I like the green energy. You know, it's... We've already gone through most of the ops. This one has a lot of it going for it. The bolt is lacking, but also for the price ranges that we're getting into right now, honestly, it's good. I like it. So green energy would go, it would go above a Silk Tiger for me for sure. Above, yes, it goes above a containment breach, even with what it is. You know, the funny part is, so the friend who owns the green energy is the one who used to own the Neo Noir and who used to own a cock boom. All right. I would still rather use a cock boom than a green energy, but I'd rather use a green energy over a containment breach. And yeah, we're gonna put it there. All right, now the next one is the Ice Colded, and it's an AWP. It's a modern day AWP. The barrel is fluted, it looks like, so that is technically textured. But after you're okay, we are following this up from the green energy. Bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm not for this. I'm really not. I get it, but it's not for me. Oh, and now that I'm seeing the budget of the Aetheris, oh hell no. I wouldn't use it over a pink. I wouldn't use it over a yeah, it goes there. I wouldn't use it over a graphite. I would use it over the graffiti pink one. I forget what it's called already. Also, brother, it is 2:04 in the morning. Goddamn. Anyway, continuing. All right, I repped this op a lot when it came out. And honestly, when it comes to purple ops, I forgot about it. I forgot about the exoskeleton until, like, I think 3 days after I got the prints. So, like, what? 3 days ago? 4 days ago? Somewhere around there? I forgot about this because, yeah, it is a purple skin. It is a light purple. It is not the good dark purple. Again, lightning strike. But this I like it. I like it. This thing's goated. Also, it's got details everywhere. And if I remember correctly, this is a blue? No, it's a purple. It's a purple. S tier for sure. Yes. Oh, but price to performance, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it beats the Neo Noir. That I love. I love the exoskeleton. It's so good. All right, next, if you can't tell, we're already like, we are just basically burning through these right now. Okay, so let's talk about the exothermic. This is my excuse to get a Negev Mjolnir with that fucking prince, all right? Oh, man, dude. Okay. So, if you wanted a red op, the prince is what you had to go with if you didn't want a red line, all right? If you wanted a real red op before the exothermic, I really think it was only the prince, and I guess the pop in certain variations, and also I guess the electric hive too. But again, it's not the main theme of the op. It's a pattern thing, you know? With the exothermic, it's also pattern based, but it's always red, baby. And for that, I gotta give respect to it. Yes, it's a purple drop. It's a purple drop, all right? It's not expensive, but for what it is, come on, man. Especially, okay, I will admit, the barrel not being coated kind of sucks. But again, it's a purple that you could get in your weekly drop. I like it. All right, so op exothermic, I would say... Oh man, price to performance. It's just punching above all of these. And the long dog? Ah, it hurts to put it above a long. It's not better than a Queen's Gambit. All right, let's calm down. Let's calm down. It's good. I would say for a budget S tier, this is what you want. The exothermic, oh hell yes. Oh my god, the original budget op. All right, so listen, if you were a broke bitch back in 2020, 2019, this is what you bought. And honestly, valid. I respect it. I had plenty of friends that started the game with the Atheris. And for that, I'd give it like a B. I don't know. We're going to go look at it. But yeah, the Atheris is good. It's not like awesome. It's not amazing, but it's good. Oh, yeah, and the other thing is that, of course, it beats this fucking piece of shit down here in F tier. And the Ice Colded. Like, come on, dude. Get with the program. Okay, so... It's also one of the most common ops. So, yeah, it's not A tier. I don't even know if it's B tier. I'm gonna be real. Ooh, bottom B, top of C. With how common it is, I have to give it top of C. I would. No, I would use an Onitaji over it. So yeah, it's where it belongs. It's fine. It's good. All right, next op is the Op Mortis. And I'm gonna be real with you. I do like the little fucking hollow that is in the back of it. Like, I used to own one of these just for that because I was a Bleach fan. Still am a Bleach fan. Can't wait for Core 4 to come out. But I don't know. Menos Grande is cool, which I know that's not what that is, but you know, use your imagination. Menos Grande is cool, but the Mortis, I don't like it. I just don't like the color scheme. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're building like a grandpa build, hell yeah, brother. This is where that belongs. All right, so the Op Mortis, I would put it above, yeah, above a lot of these. Oh, the Graphite? No, I wouldn't put it above a Graphite. But, yeah, solid D tier. It's alright. It's not bad, not horrible. Oh man, we are starting to get down to the bottom of the barrel, aren't we? However, that said, the Black Nile, this is what you should get instead of the graphite. This is the budget graphite, and honestly, it's better for it. And the gold accents, the fact that it's part of the Egyptian theme of fucking Anubis. I love the Anubis collection. I love this op for what it is. Like, if you want a graphite, just get a Nile. Don't get a graphite, just get a Nile. Huh, I've been waiting to get to this op. Okay, so obviously above a graphite. Let's not even kid ourselves. It's obviously above an Atheris. Come on. Ooh. I've owned both of them. Nah, it's better than a chromatic. A chromatic you'd rather use for a trade up, unless if you have a stat track version on October 23rd, like I did. Yeah, that was tragic, but it still went up in price because people are dumb. But, you know, it's what it is. Alright, op duality. Okay. Alright, so all you Prince haters. I get it. I get that you think that these two skins look the same. But you know what? You wanna know what I think? Hold on. Let's go look at it. Let's look at it. Hell yeah. Exoskeleton. Fuck yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying, and you're not wrong, but you're not right. Yeah, I mean, one is clearly different from the other, but I understand what people are trying to say. Yeah, when you look at them on the ground, if you're playing and you just run by them, you would, yeah, I could see it. I could see not seeing the Prince and seeing the duality. I can understand it, but All right, duality. Let's get off of this disgusting view model. There we go. Overall, it is a solid skin. I don't like it compared to what it could have been. The doodle lore was goated. This, the replacement, So the duality, I believe, is this one. I don't know. It's fucking 2 a.m. in the morning. No. Yes. All right. The duality goes here. It's not better than a graphite in my opinion. Even price to performance wise, I get it. It just shows you how much I don't like this op. I'd rather use a Mortis over this. No, I wouldn't rather use a Mortis. That's a little bit of a toss-up, but, you know, it's what it is. None of these tier lists are perfect, by the way. I fucking put a stiletto underneath a Bowie. A stiletto is better than a Bowie, but, you know, we don't gotta talk about that. Oh, let's talk about another budget-friendly op. The Op Paw. I loved this thing when it came out, and, you know, it's a meme. Every time I see it, it brings me warmth, man. Like, it's a good skin. It's a good skin. You get a special one, like the 420 pattern. It's good. I like this one. So, you know what? Let's go to it. The Op Paw. Oh, it's goated. It's goated into my mind. Better than Silk Tiger. It gives me warm feelings, man. Yeah, I put it right there. Right underneath the containment breach. Because again, containment breach you don't really see that much anymore these days. But even then, the Op Paw, dude, come on. If it's a good one, I'll pick that shit up every day. All right, on to the next one. The original budget Op here. I respect it for what it is. Even back in the day, this shit was cheap. And of course, it's still cheap nowadays. I don't know. I really don't have too much of an opinion. I've always avoided buying it because it was never for me. It looked gross. Still kind of looks gross. I'm gonna be real. It's got that like diarrhea green. I don't like it. So I'd use a snake camo over this. I just don't know enough about the pop. I'm gonna be real. Maybe it's a good skin. I don't care for it. You know. That's what it is. Glasses are falling off. Love that. You can't see that in the V-Tuber model, though. Ooh, somebody's using an op. Anyway. Alrighty. Yes, this one. I love this one. This one's great. Again, still being used by my best friend, my best man at my wedding. I gave him this skin. He still uses it. It's got sentimental value. I like the red. I like the skulls. I like the nuclear hazard, the blue. I love this skin. And it's pattern based. So there's that. Above a silk tiger, yeah. Ooh. Okay, it's still being used. Above an op paw, yeah. That's where it belongs. I was about to say, first op versus second op ever being owned? That's crazy. Second op being owned, though. Hey. It's gotten its value. And it's even towards a friend. Man, my voice is getting a little hoarse here. Alrighty, and now we're into, like, the real final stretch here. Okay, so, the real budget op nowadays. I respect it for what it was back in the day. Because it was the first budget op that actually did everything to the skin. But it's a fucking capillary, you know? Like, I liked it on the 5.7. On the op, And there's a reason why it's the maybe not number one budget op, but it's the reason. There's a reason why you see it a lot. So, again, there's a reason why you see this op a lot. It's not. I wouldn't call it about that. It's an F tier. Yeah, that's valid. I'd rather use this over the one shot. Oh yeah, I'm getting stabbed. Yeah. Last 4 ops. Let's finish this out, baby. All right, op Pit Viper. All right, so you remember that fucking friend who owns the green energy and had the neo noir and shit? Yeah, this was like his original one before he went to the cock boom. I mean, I get it. I understand it. For a green skin, it's pretty good. It's still budget, like, you know, under $1 at the cheapest. I mean, yeah, sure. We'll give it to it. Oh yeah, it goes above cold-blooded for sure. Yeah. That's Safari Mesh. Oops. We'll talk about that one in a minute. Yeah, no, I'd put it here. Back a C tier. Alright, the next one is the Arsenic Spill. I don't like it, and I don't really have any other opinions here. Sorry. Okay, second to worst. Again, I think this is just the worst op skin in the game. Oh, now the true budgets of the budgets, man. Op Phobos. Oh. This... Okay, I'm gonna be real. In CS2, this thing got a fucking update. What the fuck? I haven't seen one of these since the Go days, but... Huh. I mean, it's okay. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Yeah, no, this is... It's not great, but shit, dude. I thought it was way worse. Hold on. All right, so second to the last skin here. Ooh. Yeah, I'd put it underneath there because the Pit Viper is better, but Phobos, yeah. And Phobos over Duality. That sounds fucked to say, but yeah, actually. Over Mortis, of course. Over Graphite, always. Cool. Yes. Yes. Here we are. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The final op, the cheapest op, the goated Safari Mesh. Okay. Oh, Jesus. So, hey, you're gonna judge, and that's fine. Remember that field tested Dragon Lore I had? I would have it in Shuffle with a battle scarred to shit Safari Mesh that was called a Dragon Pour. And I don't know, it gets special meme points in my heart for that. for the meme, it's not F tier because it's not for the meme. I would use it over the Chrome Cannon. I wouldn't use it over the Elite. Come on. Unless if it was for a meme and I actually had a Dragon Lore again, in which case it's fucking S tier. We're using it, right? But no, I think that's exactly where it needs to be. One quick second. All right, so at the end of the day, I think this is where I'm gonna have the list here. I don't think this is shorter than the knife video. And future me, I am so sorry for what you have to edit. But hey, again, if you sticked around long enough, hey, there you go. There's my little up tier list and skins tier list. Again, I play this game for the pretty pixels, and yes, there is bias. There is a lot of bias. But it's what it is. Well, see you in the next one. PC out. Wait a minute. Hey, real quick, if you want to support me, fucking go to my Patreon. You can become a Counter-Strike degenerate. Yeah. Just, you know, if you want to see videos early. Okay, now PC out. Bye!